breaking news.
So that breaking news from overnight, if you're waking up, you could be impacted by a major Microsoft outage that we are seeing impacts from tech-wise across the world. Now, we want to be clear, this does not appear to be a cyber threat or attack at this point, and it's really unclear how many different ways this is impacting people this morning.
Yeah, we're seeing reporters stuck in their garages. We're seeing people unable to get credit card transactions to go through. It all appears to be centered around a malfunction with cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. It is causing this widespread issue. Everything affected, from airports, businesses, even emergency responses.
Right. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to get covered for you. We are leading the way with team coverage on the breaking details. Our co-anchor, Stephen Albritton, joining us live from CVG. So, Stephen, we are still getting the full scope of the impact on this. Let's start with the airlines. You and I have been talking with a gentleman in San Francisco who seems to be just stuck there right now.
Yeah, and that same sentiment is happening here at CVG, Kelly, with everybody just kind of in the unknown. I can tell you they're still checking people in to go back towards their gates if this thing does get fixed. I imagine they'll try to get flights off the ground, but the Delta line has only been backing up for the last 30 minutes or so since we've been here. But people have come up to me asking what's going on. Should we just rent a car? And then we tell them, like Megan was mentioning, there are some issues with credit cards. Or a gentleman just told me that gas pumps may not be working in certain places. And we even saw these terminals were working about 30 minutes ago, and now it's just the one that's able to go, but the rest of them are in that recovery mode that you might have seen on social media if you've gotten on X or Facebook to see what's going on here. Now, if we look at the arrivals and departures board, it's still relatively tame right now. Only one cancellation so far, one cancel coming in, one cancel going out, but the delays, we do expect those to start picking up. This is the hour when people start boarding flights, so we might be seeing issues with flights being grounded and held, and even more so over the next few minutes at this point. So it's one of those things where if you do have a flight this morning, if you know somebody who needs to leave, you need to drop somebody off, pick somebody up, you do need to check those flights before you leave, because it is just a lot of confusion right now with people trying to figure out, can I get out? Can I get home? Do I need to book another flight? Do I need to wait? All those questions that we're trying to get the answers to, and hopefully this issue gets resolved soon so people can get on their vacation. It's a Friday morning at CVG. I imagine it's one of their busiest times of the entire week. So just a reminder, again, just to check your flight before you come out here. So I'll send it back to you guys in the studio right now, and we'll just kind of keep an eye on this. We're watching the board, and we'll keep going from there. Actually, let's go to Giacomo Luca right now. Giacomo, what do you have?
Yeah, Stephen, certainly this outage is widespread, affecting potentially hundreds of millions of users really across the world. We're seeing outages from Australia to the UK and obviously here in the US. The main source of the issue comes from that cybersecurity firm, an update put out from CrowdSource. So folks, as you're walking into work this morning, maybe turning on your computer, you may be noticing that blue screen. That apparently came as a part of an update that came from that cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. So they are currently working to revert the update, and Microsoft has since reported that they're slowly starting to see some folks seeing those services come back online, apps and services that use Microsoft 365. That's a cloud service, computing software that millions of companies use across the world. So a lot of businesses impacted early this morning. So things like Outlook, Teams, Microsoft Defender, we're learning has seen some impacts, as well as things like Xbox Live, as well as other cloud services used for storage like OneNote. For instance. So officials say they continue to monitor and are working to get as many services back on live as possible, but it is going to take some time. We don't know the full scope of this, again, exactly how many people are impacted, but we do know businesses like banks, for instance, they're being impacted, airlines, railways, all seeing some sort of impacts. And then, of course, those online or electronic payment services. I know early this morning I went to just our company vending machine, tried to use my credit card. That was not working, likely another impact of this outage. We're going to continue to monitor this as much as possible, Stephen, and we'll make sure to get those updates to folks as soon as they come in. We're live this morning over in Blue Ash outside the Microsoft offices here. I'm Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.
All right, Giacomo, thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. So the story is going to continue until all of this IT mess is really figured out. Again, they're still checking people in here at CBG. I was told that there were some passengers actually sleeping here in the airport overnight because their flight was canceled last night when this all really kicked up around 6, 7, 8 o'clock last night. But again, if you need to come to the airport, if you're traveling, if you just need to get out and maybe get gas this morning on your commute to work, just know you might encounter some problems this morning as we continue to track this IT outage that's really impacting the entire world. We heard of Sydney, Australia airports having issues there, India, Berlin, London, lots of issues in the air. If you're traveling, do check before you leave. Kelly, Megan, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, CNN is confirming that even flights throughout Europe, flights in Asia, all of them impacted by this. Stephen, thank you. Giacomo, thank you. And of course, we'll keep you updated here on WLWT.